AV Expertise Learning Diagnosis. Inverter Capacitor. Overview. Unlike internal combustion engine vehicles, electric vehicles have power electric PE to operate motors using high voltage. PE consists of a motor, reducer, OBC, EPCU, and high voltage junction block. EPCU, the integrated control module of an electric vehicle, consists of VCU, MCU, inverter, and LDC, and inside the MCU inverter is where the capacitor is located. Because electric vehicles can have drive issues, if the power supplied to the motor becomes temporarily insufficient, they store approximately 400 volts of high voltage, which is required to drive the motor, in the capacitor, located in the MCU inverter temporarily. As such, the capacitor steadily supplies electric power from the battery to the drive motor, and not only does it protect components along the high voltage circuit, it also prevents damage to high voltage components, which can occur due to the influx of surge voltage generated by the drive motor. Then let us take a look at the capacitor in more detail. Capacitor voltage measurement method. Inverter capacitor. Residual voltage measurement. The electricity stored in the capacitor will be discharged within 1 second by outputting high voltage to the drive motor coil. So in normal vehicles and in normal circumstances, AV off will completely remove the vehicle's high voltage. However, in the case of vehicles damaged by an accident or defect, the vehicle may not operate normally, so it is critical to check whether the high voltage has been completely removed to prevent safety accidents. Then how can the cutoff of the vehicle's high voltage be checked? Turn off the vehicle. Disconnect the 12 volts auxiliary battery negative cable. Remove the service interlock. Remove the rear seat bottom from the vehicle. Remove the service plug to secure natural high voltage discharge time. Wait 5 minutes after the service interlock and service plug have been removed, and then disconnect the high voltage cable. Let us now measure the voltage of the high voltage cable. If the inverter capacitor voltage is less than 30 volts, the high voltage circuit is properly cut off. But if the voltage is not less than 30 volts, the high voltage circuit has issues. So, the defect code-related systems must be checked. Also measure the voltage of the high voltage battery to check that it is less than 30 volts to ensure safety. Let us measure the capacitor voltage using GDS. Select Data Analysis and select the vehicle. Then let us begin measuring the capacitor voltage. Select Data Analysis. Select BMS. The main relay status must be checked. Select high voltage, battery voltage. Inverter capacitor voltage. The same DC voltage is being supplied to the inverter capacitor. This means that the main relay is on. Then remove the service interlock in this state. With the service interlock removal, the main relay is set to off and the voltage supplied to the inverter is cut off, causing the inverter to discharge the voltage through its coils. And the voltage drops down to nearly 0 volt. The capacitor needs time to naturally discharge. Wait more than 5 minutes to ensure safety during voltage measurement.